This is a neat piece that I picked up last year. I don't know a whole lot of information about it. The only markings on it are the patent number and the blade steel there, AUS8. The working theory is that this is a prototype of a G.Sakai clutch lock mechanism. I believe from the 2010s. Originally, I thought it was some sort of variation of like Michael Walker's blade lock mechanism, where this is like a rocker style lock that engages with notches in the frame. But it's not. It is actually a deadbolt style lock, where this piece actually slides back and forth in the blade, and that deadbolt that you can see sticking out of the blade right there locks up underneath that stop pin. Really, really slick mechanism. You can see that whole deadbolt sliding back and forth there, and it's actually sprung off of a flat steel spring that wraps around the tang right there. That bit that you can see is not actually tang. That is the return spring for the lock mechanism. Really, really smooth action on it. Very intuitive once you get the hang of it. The detent also works off the lock bar, but it works off of this section that actually sticks out above the blade here. That works off of that exposed sectional liner right there. And you can see it kind of drop into place, and the lock bar comes back into that little notch right there, and that's your detent. This may be the only knife that I've seen with titanium scales with nested steel liners. I don't recall seeing nested steel liners on any other titanium knife that I can think of. So that's another really, really interesting feature on this one. And then you've got this horn overlay. You typically don't see natural handle materials like a horn or a stag or whatnot on such a modern design. Yeah, I wish I knew more about it. It's a really, really neat piece. I have seen this mechanism used on a couple of customs, Sakai customs, that had fully engraved bolsters. But other than that, I haven't actually seen this lock mechanism get used, which is kind of a shame because it is a really neat mechanism. So yeah, there's a weird little guy. Definitely a neat piece for the weird lock section of the collection. And definitely a real oddball kind of mystery. So there you go. That is a look at my G.Sakai clutch lock prototype. Very, very neat piece.